Well, guys, I did it again. Today I went and visited my buddy Tim Anderson, and then oh my gosh, what's his YouTube name? Ben, I think 70 Ben Show 70 Ben 76 Show. Oh, I can't think of his YouTube channel, but he's in my comments in one of these videos. Messaged me while I was visiting Anderson, and said he had gone to the Mount Airy Ollie's outlet, and that's in North Carolina, and that's quite a distance for me. But visiting my friend, I was over halfway there, and he sent pictures of the tons of books that he found at Ollie's down there. So we decided to head on down there. So we went down there and got more of these books. Now, this is the third video showing the outrageous discounts that they have on these books. And as you can see, in the last couple of days, I have been very, very, very bad. These are all hardbacks, omnibuses, trade paperbacks, and if this is your first video seeing this, wait till you see the prices we have. Now, I've done the math, and the books right here, not counting the 4 books I've gotten from my girlfriend here and all this stuff, but these books right here in this stack come to about $315, not counting tax, if I had bought them brand new. So what you see the prices on these, this is just unreal. What we've been doing. This is my third Ollie's. Bluefield, Virginia, Ollie's outlet. Pulaski in Pulaski County, Virginia, Ollie's outlet. And now today, this stack came from Mount Airy, North Carolina, Ollie's. I actually have one more to check out this week because I think work's going to have me out that way, right? And I have been getting tons of messages and comments of people who have run out to their local Ollie's or not so local Ollie's after they've Googled it to find it, who had never heard of Ollie's outlet. And I'm getting pictures and all kinds of stuff, comments and messages on Twitter and everything of people, telling me what they had or just flat out thanking me for giving them the heads up here and stuff. And like I said, my friends told me about it earlier in the week and stuff, right? So the first thing we have here is going back to the 50s, EC Comics and stuff. This is Mad's Original Idiots, Will Elder, okay? And this is his complete works from Mad Comics number 1 through 23. I'm pretty sure Mad started out as a comic book before it became a magazine, right? And I have picked up the Wally Wood editions, and that just leaves the Jack Davis. Hopefully this is going to focus. As you can see, I got this for $2.99, and this is a $15 book, $14.99 there, right? So this is going to be fantastic to read. I love these guys from the 50s. I love these old school guys. I love these EC Comics guys. Russ Heath, Al Williamson, early Kurt Swan, those fantastic, Basil Wolverton. I love those classic guys. And I wasn't going to get this, right, because I have a huge problem with the DC Showcase. And it's me being, maybe, I don't know if you think I'm a snob or anything like that, but it's just sort of like, if it wasn't originally in black and white and meant to be in black and white, like, say, Savage Sword Conan, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I usually don't get these. But there was a guy hanging out there at Ollie's. This was like his second time going down there to check things out. And he told me that he had looked up this showcase. This is House of Mystery, Volume 2, the second one, okay? And he said on Amazon this book was going for $60. Now, that did influence me. I didn't check it. This is Showcase, DC Showcase Presents. But this is reprints of House of Mystery from Silver/Bronze Age. Neil Adams, Bernie Wrightston, all kinds of people in here. And it's House of Mystery 195 to 211. Some, Sergio Aragonis, Mike Kaluta, Gil Kane, Alex Toth. And of course it's in black and white. That's why these are relatively cheap considering they're phone book editions. And I love Bronze Age horror. I really do. Oh man, just fantastic stuff, right? Well, this was $3, $2.99. And the original price was $16.99, which is kind of cool. They had a ton of these DC Showcase. I saw Blue Beetle from the 80s, Justice League from, other sorted eras, Men of War, Sergeant Rock. Okay, and this is a trade paperback of The Shade. This was a 12-issue miniseries that came out a few years ago. And I love my Starman. As you can see, I have a complete set of Starman upstairs, and I think I have all of Jack Knight's appearances. But anyway, Shade was heavily involved in James Robinson's Starman, and this is the trade of the trade 12-issue miniseries that came out. There was also another Shade miniseries that came out in the late 90s that was 4 issues. I have those single issues, but I have like 2-3 issues of this. This was for some reason really hard to find. I don't think DC really got behind this because I think this came out during the 52. And this was calling back to that pre-continuity of the 52, going back to, Starman of the 90s, post-Zero Hour, if you will. All right, so as you can see, there's all the people that work on it. Darwin Cook has even got a hand in this, and Gene Hodge, Jill Thompson, just some great people. James Robinson wrote it. So this was $3.99 with an original price of $20. Yeah. So that was good. And now I love the Legion. And they did a really cool thing here where this was actually the second arc in sort of an ongoing storyline that you didn't know was really going on. It started out with a JSA crossover back when Brad Meltzer was on Justice League of America. And Jeff Johns, I think, had started on just JSA. So we're going back, 12, 13 years. And they did the Lightning Saga. And then all of a sudden, a few years later, Jeff Johns is on Superman or Action or something. I think it was Action Comics. And he did another arc where we kind of returned to the future, and we see an older Legion harkening back to the original Legion, 1984 Baxter series, if you will, and before. And this was just a fantastic little arc where Superman got to team back up with the Legion, and we see how it works in continuity. It's Gary Frank. I have all the issues. Seems to say exactly where did this come from, because it says Superman and the Legion, but long live the Legion. I had the original issues. I have the soft cover of this, and now I have a hardback, and I can put this hardback with the third arc of this, which was Final Crisis crossover miniseries that George Perez did that was just fantastic, called Legion of Three Worlds. It was just fantastic. So I went back and forth like, do I really need this? It's a hardback. And I knew that it was North Carolina and it was only $4, and this thing was originally $25. See if we can get that glare off of there. Yeah, I had to have it. So yeah, I got it. Why not? And then this is what Ben, in his picture, his big stack of books, hopefully he'll do a video on his Ollie stuff, that they had the second omnibus. Now, as you can see over there, I have the first omnibus, which is on a soft cover, and then number 6, which is the last one, which is hardcover. And I'm fine having a soft cover. I can put these on the shelf. I can pull them down. I can read them. I don't have to dig out my box and get my original issues. And this was a $30 book. Get some light in there for $4.99. I mean, I could not pass it up. And as I said before, I've already talked about Mad, but this is Mad Archives, reprinting the original issues of Mad. I think they're complete. There's the issues and stuff like that. Big, hardback here. Somewhere over here, I have Volume 4, and now I have Volume 3, which is Mad issues 13 through 18. And, I'm sitting here thinking I left one book behind, but that's kind of cool because, I got this instead. They had some Joe Kubert tour stuff that was hardback. This is a $60 book, $59.99 for, focus, $6.99. Cannot pass that up. And now we're into things that I never thought I would really have and stuff, right? Okay, this is the DC Archive editions. These are $50 books, okay? And this is the Seven Soldiers of Victory Archives Volume 1. They had another one there that I kind of passed up, but I want to see it from the beginning. And Seven Soldiers of Victory was a Golden Age group. I'm trying to think what was the comic they were in. Leading Comics and stuff. Representing from the Golden Age of comics. And I've always been curious about these guys because I've just seen some reprints. I think it was in the back of some Justice League of America from the Bronze Age, from the 70s. And as you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's Seven Soldiers of Victory, but they always show 6 characters. That's because the Crimson Avenger had a controversial, we'll say, sidekick named Wing. And maybe one day I'll get into what the deal is with Wing. Getting the shaky cam here. Sorry, guys. It's been a long day and I've had some coffee. Stop shaking. Okay. So, yeah, and all these were $6.99. $50 books for $6.99. Unbelievable. Can't wait to tear into those. And then here, these are something special, something I never thought I would have. If I never find the first two, I'm fine with it. But these are DC Archive editions of Marv Wolfman and George Perez's New Teen Titans. Now, I think I have the entire run of the New Teen Titans that came out in 1980, except for number 2, which is the first appearance of Deathstroke. But it's very cool to have these. This is number 3. Here's some issues they have in there. Just fantastic stuff, So, $6.99. Oh, just such good stuff. And they had number 4. They had a bunch of these DC Archives. They had a bunch of Legion of Superheroes almost got the Silver Age with a Frank Miller cover and stuff. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, such good stuff. So, I think I want to crack these open. I'm going to have to redo my bookshelves. Brother Blood, Blackfire, first appearance of Terra. This is just good stuff, man. So I can't wait to see this higher quality paper and stuff. But I think eventually I'll end up doing videos where, you see me cracking these open. I want to have to redo the shelves and stuff because, just look at this stuff. This has been quite a week. I've been very, very bad. Very bad. So, all right, thanks, guys. And hopefully I might be able to find some other people that made videos that went to Ollie's. I hope they're making them. All right, guys, Ollie's Outlet. Check it out.